Hi, I'm Nirja Singh. I bring you 30 insights into the art of surviving, thriving through, and not dying of a generation gap. And these are for all boomers, right through all zoomers. Insight 23. In 2016, the CEO of Plan International, Anne-Birgitte Albrectsen, did something unusual to celebrate the International Day of the Girl. She persuaded leading public figures like the President of Nepal and the President of the National Assembly of Ecuador to step aside for one day, so that 300 girls and young women in more than 50 countries could step into their shoes. These leaders for one day, they called on governments around the world, asking them to tear down the barriers that deny them their rights. Now, this exercise demonstrated how different the world could be if more women were to take up positions of leadership for more than just one day. An Indian law paved the way somewhat for this new generation scenario. The 73rd Amendment to India's Constitution, ratified in 1993, this drastically increased female leadership. It also helped save the lives of approximately 9 lakh to 18 lakh baby girls born between 1992 and 2004. And what was this new law? The amendment required Indian states to develop rural political bodies at the village, block and district levels. Each level had to reserve 1/3 of all political seats for women. Now, how did this save the baby girls? Two things could have happened. Female leadership could have improved the survival of vulnerable girls by shifting policy making towards female interests such as health or fertility. Another explanation could be that the visibility of female leaders enhanced the female status within a society, and that improved the care daughters were receiving at home. The impact of female political leaders goes way beyond their policies. There is a role model effect here. Public exposure to women at the top has been shown to reduce social bias and improve living conditions for women. And studies have also proved that female political leadership increases the likelihood that a woman is elected again, that crimes against women are less likely to go unreported, and that parents state higher aspirations for their daughters. In both rural and urban areas, this happens when female leadership is most visible. Now look at this. There is no evidence that it was any policies enacted by female politicians that saved our baby girls. But apparently just being exposed to female politicians was enough to challenge a generationally entrenched preference for a son. The finding that the visibility of powerful female leaders can improve distorted sex ratio in societies with the male preference is of great importance. More significantly, it shows that policies emphasizing gender parity in one area, in this case the government, it can have positive effects in many others. Now, majority Indians don't think that women have the stomach for politics. The common stereotypes include women cannot lead, women cannot focus on family and politics at the same time, and women are not strong, and when they do manage to get elected, they are often treated more harshly in the media based on their looks, taken less seriously by their peers. That happens. But it would be smart of any culture today to invest in encouraging female leadership. When women have an equal footing in making choices, things change faster. For example, research on panchayats in India found that the number of drinking water projects in areas with female-led councils was 62% higher than in those with male-led councils. Moreover, greater female participation not only increased the provision of public goods but also reduced levels of corruption. Now, women's political participation is absolutely crucial to accelerate progress. Let men, therefore, fathers as much as male authority figures and leaders, make space into which the world's daughters can grow. India's 17th Lok Sabha has the highest number of women MPs elected in the 2019 polls. From 11.23% in 2014, the win percentage went to around 14.58% in 2019. What a changing world needs is a responsive and responsible leadership. Hannah, this teenager is ready to listen. Book me to speak on the new generational women leadership and watch out for Insight 24.